Hi there, my name is this. I try to be in a state of bliss, but it sometimes is incredibly hard. So all I do is play my part. I do the things that lift me up, and somehow, yeah, I can fill my own cup. Somehow there is light inside, but sometimes I really want to hide inside myself in darkness or something. But ultimately, it's all relative. It is a perspective, and I know there's bliss. There are ways to get there, to find some truth of who you are inside this very constricted booth, which I would call the body or something else. Inside of me there is so much else, so many emotions, and all these things I feel. Sometimes only anger feels real. Sometimes only fear is there. But, right, so where is the love? Where is the love inside of me? Why am I so angry? Why am I so scared? I'm in real, deep, emotional pain. So, right, there's a way to work with that. There really is a way to happiness. And you may call it sadhana, right? You may call it emotional cleansing. Anybody who's ever had symptoms of physical cleansing knows that healing is a bitch. It's it's gonna spit you out and chew you up, and you don't know what it's about. It's simply suffering. Yeah, and so the way to go is to make a show of your life and do it the way you want it to be. And so you find your own strive, one foot at a time. Feeling is no crime, although other people often give us the feeling that if we feel something, it's really bad. And so sometimes I'm out in the woods and I really wanna shout. I want to shout my lungs out, but, right, so I'm trying to understand what that's about then, right? I'm trying to understand why I feel so angry. And so I look at all the things that make me really angry. Right now, making this song it feels a bit like, do I really want to do that? But what else is there to do? So I simply keep going, I simply keep working, I simply keep doing the things that I want to do right now, without thinking about all these expectations, all this stuff that people want me to do. And so I'm making a brew I call my life until it's tasty. Right, I still have stuff to do, and some people, they really try to hurt me because they're in pain, so they want to create the pain that they feel for myself, and that really is difficult. So you gotta understand if you are suffering, right? It's like, okay, there's a way out of this. There's a way out of this. And pretending that you're fine is far from the truth. So instead of living the lie, you simply figure out what makes you roll, what makes you smile, what gets you high from within yourself. Right, so instead of simply smoking every single day, right? I mean, are you joking? I mean, you could also do something else once in a while, be someone else, figure out what feels good, change your food, and I don't know, make a hat or something, learn how to crochet. I mean, there's so many things that you can do. And, take the time to chew your food, be a little bit patient, right? Maybe you're patient today and tomorrow you're really impatient. Maybe you're balanced today and tomorrow you're really imbalanced. You close your eyes and you felt fine. You open them and suddenly you're vile. It's like, what is this? How can I feel like this? How can there be so much anger? How can there be so much stuff, so much emotional things? And then sometimes I really ask myself how it's possible that I feel like that. Sometimes I really wonder, how can I feel so terrible? I mean, that's really, I don't want to say bad, but right, it's like, what? How can anybody ever feel like that? Literally, how can anybody feel the way that I sometimes feel? And so I ask myself, what is holding me back? What is making me heavy? What is going on? Something must be wrong. I really want to be strong, but there is so much weakness, so much pain, so much to gain also. So if you look at other people that seem like they figured it out, you try to understand, right? Like what they're about, like what makes them roll, and then you think, okay, would that make me roll? Like, would it fulfill me to create this kind of content? Does this inspire me? Can I do this? Do I know how to work with computers like that guy, that Barbarian Lunatic, who actually is called Christopher, right? So I can ask myself, is this what would make me happy? Well, I really know how to work with computers, and I only use Linux, for instance. So I'm really, in that sense, a geek. And I use that to play around with myself because I really wanted to lead a better life, to be together with my wife and to spend time with her without hating, without shouting. Just the two of us together in a hut, spending time talking and just doing what you do when you spend time with another person that you really like. And that's really, really hard. So I try to play my part. And all I can do is trust that, trust I must, that she does the same. Because if she doesn't do it, I will never see her again, and that's pain. That's real pain. And, that's what I have to deal with. Maybe you deal with other things, but that's your job, right? Love really stings. 'Cause love is a splinter that takes out other splinters, and right, it takes them out and makes you whole, and suddenly you have a goal. You say, I can be so much more than only my flaws.